Hey everybody, this is Richard Barker. I wanted to give you a quick update as to some of the new features in the membership site area and also in the workflows. So I know some of you are using Follow Up Spark to run courses and run membership sites and run classes. So for example, if I was to go down real quickly into funnels and websites, hit the drop down, I'm going to see membership. And when I click on membership, in a minute, you are going to see that I am now in my sort of membership dashboard. You'll see that if I search for my products, you'll see that I have a membership class, like I have an online course with 117 members. If I click on it, you're going to see it's the Ultimate Stage Hypnosis class, and you will see there are various different modules, or sometimes by default they're called categories. I like to rename them modules just because I'm from a teaching background. I prefer modules to categories. You could call it lesson, lesson bank one or category one or module one or whatever you want to. And within inside the module, there's a whole bunch of lessons. As you can see, a whole bunch of lessons. Here's module two, a whole bunch of lessons, module three and module four, and so on. So people would pay to come on this course, and this class is designed for people to take the course whenever they want to, and there's no real set sort of format as such. They can take the class at their own leisure. Sometimes you can create a sprint class where they only have 30 days to complete the class. And sometimes that's called a sprint class. This one is an evergreen class because it's all the lessons are displayed right up front. The other way of doing this, you could have a membership class that is live. So it goes live on November the 1st. And November the 1st, every day a lesson appears. November the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. And that's called a membership drip campaign where you're dripping lessons into people. If I click on any one of these, of course, I can upload a video. I can actually see what the video looks like inside the membership area. And when I'm ready, I can publish it. I can write a whole bunch of notes in here. I can add some videos. I can add some links. So that's the idea, general idea of a membership site. But what I wanted to show you is something brand new. So I'm going to come out of this. I'm going to go back into my dashboard. So here I am back in the dashboard. And here's something very cool that's very new that I think people that are designing membership classes, you're going to love this feature. If I go to workflows now, I can go into workflows, right? Here we are in workflows. Let's just move my head around so that it doesn't block the screen. I'm going to create a new workflow. I'm going to create it from scratch. So I basically create the workflow from scratch. Then I go back and click create new workflow. Here comes the workflow. I can just give it a name. I always like to call it, I'm going to call it uh, my membership class. Class is actually the HSA. That's the Hypnotist Stage Academy. Now, here's the brand new thing about this. I can add a new trigger and I can just call this when module one is finished. Check this out. It's automated. And now in the workflow trigger, I can choose, as I scroll down and find out what is going to trigger something, I can choose that what I want as I scroll down here is what I'm looking for is when a category is completed. Now, by default, they call it category. I call it module. So when a category is completed, right, it's going to say, well, what category? Well, a category that is within one of my products. Which product? It's the Ultimate Stage Hypnosis class. So inside of my membership class, a category is completed and I want module one. So add a filter and select my category or my module. So I'm going to just choose, and here's all the modules that you just saw a minute ago, module 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. But I want to do something. When somebody finishes module 1, so when somebody goes through that first module of my membership class and marks, you can mark each lesson as complete. So if there's 5 lessons in there and somebody marks all 5 lessons as complete, then that means module 1 is completed inside of the membership class. So I save that. So when module 1 is finished, in other words, the student marks it as complete. What do I want to do? I can add an action by sending them a text, because when they join the class, they all register their phone number and they all register their email. So I could send a text or an email. I'm going to send an email, and it would just say, be from me. It's going to be from the email incrediblehypnotist@gmail.com. The subject line is Module 1 complete. This is awesome for course creators. I know that if you haven't yet created a course inside of Follow Up Spark, it's similar to Kajabi, only Kajabi charges you $300 a month. You're only allowed 5 courses or 5 or 10 classes. And in Follow Up Spark, it's unlimited courses, classes, and now we have this feature built in where we can communicate with all the people that have completed module 1. And of course, you can do this workflow for module 2, 3, 4. So every time a module is completed, we can now communicate with our students automatically. So, hey, let's insert their first name. I think this is brilliant. It's going to really, I'm using this inside of my membership class. I'm going to say, congrats on completing module 1 of the Stage Academy. Now go to module 2. Right, nice and simple. Oh, butterfingers this morning. And then I can just go reach out with any questions. Cool is this, that they're going to get this as soon as they finish that. As soon as they finish that module 1 and they mark it as complete, they're going to get this email. I can't type and talk at the same time. Look at this. There. Brain can't multitask. There we go. So they're going to get sent that once they've marked module 1 as complete. I just save it. They get that email. I don't have to do anything else yet, but if I wanted to add something to this workflow, and I don't want to lose all the people that join the workflow, don't forget, as soon as they mark something as complete for module 1, all my students join this workflow. They get this email and then they leave the workflow. So for me to keep them into the workflow, I just create a wait step, and that way I can add further communication. So I just scroll down, click on the wait step. I'm going to call it wait 99 days. In here, I'm just going to put days, and this way they always stay in the workflow and I don't actually have to create another one. So it's just going to put them at this wait 99 days. They'll all be sitting here. And then if I wanted to add another message, I create another message and just put it above the 99 days and force them all to get that message. So it's kind of cool. So this is the new feature. I know you're going to be ecstatic with it. And yeah, get using the membership site area and now the automated way to update and communicate